What a beautiful day. Let me see. Making sure the speakers are. This is what I'm looking at right about now. My surroundings. The quietness is what I sort of like. I have been walking the last 1 mile of this run. Each time I do it. And it doesn't really have a time limit. It is all about getting that miles done. So my limit for the day is usually like 16 miles. And that's the limit for today, is 16 miles. It's between 14 to 16 miles every day. Some days I take off, some days I just come out, and it is just a passion of mine, so I do it diligently, with a lot of gratitude. Today was pretty much about surrendering, really. That's what many of my thoughts come out today. It was all about surrendering to your higher self. Sometimes it can be very difficult to actually surrender to your higher self, and having somebody saying they're running and speaking afterward is almost, and not actually just talking about running, because most of the time when we talk about running, we always want to tell people how to run or a form that they need to be doing. The cool thing about this is running is natural. You were born runner, and what happens is the more you do it, the more your brain will teach you what to do. It is a form of meditation, not even a form of meditation. Saying a form of meditation is actually not being correct in my book anymore. So it's real meditation, if you want it to be able to relax your whole body during your run. Can be very difficult sometimes. Let me point this camera up here, because I'm just feeling this energy, whether it's just a tree that I see, that I feel the energy, so I just point the camera to it. So pretty much done for the day. I love standing over here underneath this tree right here and just gazing, really, and pointing the camera to myself. I look forward to getting up every morning. It's always a smile. Getting up every morning, I truly look forward to it. I want to read more and be more disciplined. I think the most powerful thing to learn how to do is how to control your mind, how to be disciplined. In many cases that can be difficult, but it's also hard at the same time. And I begin to really understand the mind even more, because the mind can be extremely powerful and at the same time extremely weak. If, in most cases, some of us just don't know how to drive the mind, so we tend to let it take over us. And one of the many practices that a lot of us do not put into play is the ability not to escape, because it's very easy to just escape what you're thinking and let it overwhelm you. Not escaping our reality allows us to deal with things that we never want to deal with. Another thing also is how we pray. Every day now, I always try to write down what comes into my mind, whether it's good or bad. Sometimes you wake up and what your brain recorded prior to when you go to sleep, it's just totally different. It could be from a dream. And being able to write it down and continue to the day is absolutely amazing. So my prayers in a form doesn't have a title. Every time I write to myself, because lately I started to really write to my eyes, my whole body, the whole ideology of right into something outside of me, it's sort of just not making sense anymore. Even though I know there's a higher power, but that higher power is also me. So it's almost like trying to learn how to balance things and studying consciousness. Because first of all, the first thing that you get when you study consciousness is the interconnectedness to all human race. The moment you become really, really, truly who you are, which is the love for humanity, you see no color, you see no race. As funny as this must sound, especially for some of us that came from a oppressional background where our ancestors were oppressed, in order for you to reach a conscious level, you have to realize that there's nothing called race. Interconnectedness. And I know it's so difficult to get through to this because a lot of time, especially when you study from slavery to colonialism, it's actually very difficult sometimes to actually look past racism. But the true consciousness lies in accepting every single human being for who they are. If you are still looking at classism and disrespecting somebody else just because they don't look like you, speak like you, practice, call this thing called whatever you want to call it like you, you have yet to reach your true human potential. All you have to do is put a couple of kids together. It doesn't matter where they come from. At a certain age, they will play with each other. It's only when they grow up, when they start learning this behavior, hatred. So today, that's what my run is full about today. That's what I'm just sort of thinking of, and I look forward to tomorrow. This is actually my third video for the day. With that being said, one love and peace.